he said before everything he ever said on every show. Actually, this is a really easy one, but I've got a little bit of homework for you boys. You're all in front of PCs. I want you to pull up, because I guarantee you haven't thought to update this since, right? You're all going to think, you're going to agree with my point, and you're going to think I thought the same thing, but you're going to realise even you were off with the scale. So as I'm talking, khltv.org, and you're going to go, not on the major, you're just going to go to the stats, the top players page, top players, and you're going to go and you're going to put the classic filters, LAN, last 3 months, top 20, and then click CT. The number 1 rated player in the world is Twistzz from FaZe Clan. You didn't expect that, did you? He is literally higher than Monacy. The only person with more plus minus is fucking Ziwu, right? I don't think people get this. I saw Twistzz the first time around in FaZe. He did not play like this. He was a good player who was like a role player, and actually he sort of started better and he got a bit worse as he went on. And when he left, by the way, I always thought, actually, maybe even a gamble that apparently Vitality wanted him, maybe would that work, wouldn't it? In Team Liquid, when he fragged out close to this level, that was more like, yeah, but you're the IGL, mate. Are you just not calling strats or something? Or are you just being, maybe you call around yourself on T-side? Now, we know he doesn't call. We know in this team that actually he's not even getting much help from certain people at certain times. He is just fragging the fuck out, like every match you watch. And if you see some of them, if people don't know, that FaZe blasted through stage 2. Oh, there was still on like that last map, Brokey getting 5 kills. Like, it's not like by the way, him turning it around is him getting a 1.00 weighting. Like, so it's not just the Frozen show. Twistzz is actually like giga carrying this team so hard. And I've got to say, this might be the best Twistzz actually ever has played. He looks like this is even beyond the old days of Liquid when they were the peak. I think this is so as much as I might not like how FaZe Clan's going, I have to say, he's found the spot where he's fucking banging, mate. What do you think, Animo?
Yeah, I think, like, obviously the Liquid spell, right, the second time around. We all want to forget that. Wasn't great. Never want to see him call anything ever again. Really don't need that. Unless he's going to go jump off a silo somewhere. And I mean on the map. Yeah. But it did ultimately make him a better player because, like you said, like, FaZe the first time, or a role player, Liquid the first time, glorified support player. So when he's gone off somewhere and actually been the star, like, and not sunk outside of being able to call around, you come back into FaZe when they really need someone to shoot other than Frozen, and he just is doing it, isn't it? And I knew he was doing well, but
it's nuts, isn't it, when you see him put up with Z1 Monacy?
But the numbers like considerably higher as well.
It's bonkers, mate.
Like that, yeah, no, that is ridiculously impressive.
And on CT side, you can't be getting set up, mate. You're just shooting them. You're just shooting them in the head.
Yeah, no, fair enough. You can't knock him, really, unfortunately.
Wait a minute. What's that? Some secret beef there?
No, I'm not going to beef with him.
Okay.
It's just like, I do the journalism thing, don't I?
Okay.
So, like, when you're at events, if you get a bad story from anyone, like I know Dust2 US have had some difficulties with Twistzz. So like,
oh right, because he like claps back if he doesn't like the way someone's written or his girlfriend says something or whatever.
Or he's just like, I'm not going to do the interview with Dust2.
Oh right.
They use my quote as a headline.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah,
okay.
You did the interview, like,
true.
And this, it's kind of my thing with players now. Like, if a player's nice to me, I'm maybe slightly more lenient unless they're really shit. And then someone like Twistzz, I'm like, nah, fuck it. I can call you a bitch.
That's why what's beautiful. No, by the way, you can totally, especially if they're not going to do the interview. The joke on them is that's how you make them not say that, mate. You actually, by doing the interview, they have to maintain a level of professional niceness. I'm one of the only people who's been able to do the fucking old school Mario where you go off one side of the screen and come on the other side of the screen because that's the way the game worked, which is, I am so critical of people that the joke is, Apex loves to clap back at loads of like famous people and smash them and say shit. You notice he's always really nice to me because he knows the opposite. He knows to get on my good side. And he knows that you hit me in the DM when you think I'm not right about something. That's how you win me over. But I agree. Normal journalists, unfortunately, players are just super harsh. As soon as they think you've betrayed them in some way, you just persona non grata, right? Even though, as you point out, well, if I can never get any content, I may as well just call you shit now. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not going to cost us anything, is it?
Yeah, it's my same thing with most players that were in that Liquid team. I mean, we just found out today that the most viewed episode of our podcast is the one where I just called Elijah dickhead and just used that for the title. Okay. So, like,
it can be troublesome. Listen, Maui's run into those Twitter blocks before, literally.
if they're not going to give you content, then make content out of them.
Of course.
It's the best thing to do.
Exactly.
That's why I have a handful of players that definitely get. I can easily go against them because I mean they've got me blocked already.
Bro, in the Spirit bootcamp offices, they just have a picture of you on a dartboard, mate. It's mental at this point in time. Like, I don't even get what they go. Why do they hate you so much?
Doesn't even matter because Sway doesn't hit it ever.
Ooh, ooh. Okay, that's a good one. That's pretty good. I can't lie. You hit that one. Okay. Meanwhile, Zontix is just in an empty office, just nailing it straight in your face the whole time. Can't even get to the game, of course.
I don't even dislike Zontix.
No, I'm saying Zontix is hitting. But the joke would be Zontix.
Yeah, I know. He's just body shotting me.
Zontix doesn't hit your face, though. He hits perfectly right where your belly button is. But that's wins the dartboard.
Exactly.
So, you know.
Yeah, if he's hit in the face, it would be the first time.
Exactly. Unless he's practicing headshots. Well, whatever. Anyway, go on. What do you think?
For his comeback.
Yeah.
I mean, the Twistzz numbers are pretty absurd. I mean, keying into him for some of the matches he's played recently, like the Aurora one, like I feel like he gets to do two things. I think one, he gets to play a lot of the best spots, but then I feel like he always gets to call audibles for himself to move himself around and I think this is actually maybe I'm not giving Brokey a pass. Okay, let me make that clear. But
holy shit,
I feel like Twistzz gets to call his own openers a lot more than Brokey does.
Okay.
So I think it just seems like he gets to be the one that dictates what's the setup or where is he going to go this round. But like, you can't even argue with what he's outputting. So I wouldn't change a thing about what he's allowed to do on FaZe. And on top of that, even when he's cornered and has to just come up with 2 kills to make the round even winnable for FaZe, he's been doing it. Like his aim, his tracking aim has just always been sublime. After getting 1 kill, his ability to correct to the second target is just still so world class. Because I feel like also a lot of like the best aimers we've seen over time have kind of lost a little bit of that with CS2. I would actually even pretty clearly point out Nico. I don't think Nico's correction after the first kill is as quick as it used to be. I think that's kind of come in turn with the mentality change that Nico's undergoing, where he's kind of not seeing himself as the star player when, like, I mean, Twistzz realizes he just has to be that guy. And I think that it's given FaZe a huge boost. And it almost feels like he kind of just needs to be their opper, because Brokey has been so abysmally bad that someone's got to get the kills. And to Twistz's credit, it's been a lot of him. It's been a lot of Frozen. I'm kind of surprised, I'll be completely honest, that he is doing this well individually on FaZe. I didn't really see that coming, because Liquid, he was definitely a really good player. I'd say now he is an excellent player. I think there's like kind of been a little bit of a murmuring online of, can he get into the HLTV top 10 for this year? And actually responded to a Reddit comment on this because people were wondering. And I have him right now around 15th for the year. So it really depends on this major. If FaZe go on a miracle run and he gets an EVP or something, like if he's like one of the top 5 performing players and they make it to the semifinals, I could justify saying he's a top 12 player this year. But it's off the back of having a pretty flat first 9 months. Like, if people don't really remember, they only won playoff series at ESL Pro League and at Fisher, which is crazy. Like you had Twistzz on your lineup and you didn't win. They got into a handful of other playoffs, but they didn't win any series. So he's kind of making up for lost time right now. And he's actually, there is a sense of urgency in how he plays, which is incredibly admirable compared to a lot of guys that really just seem to kind of phone it in at the end of this year. So I'm sure we'll talk about some of the guys that have phoned it in on some of the other points, though.
Because the thing is, obviously, the actual like stage 2 when you just finished, so people haven't had time to go and check that page. But when I saw it, I just thought to myself, if someone said, hot take, Twistzz is one of the absolute elite players in the world, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. He's not Monacy. He's number C, by the way. And by the way, he's playing for a worse team. What helps he got?
His T-side numbers are really impressive as well.
Still good as well. Yeah, I just showed it. Just nuts that the CT was overall still 3rd ranked or something, mate, with both.
Yeah, it's just ridiculously good, isn't it?
Yeah.
More cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, be a pleb and don't.